Hi, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is doing excellent. In this video, I would like to talk about GitHub Copilot for SQL Developer and how Copilot will help database developers. You can use GitHub Copilot as an extension in Azure Data Studio or SQL Server Data Tools and Visual Studio Code. For this demo, I have selected Visual Studio with SQL Server Data Tools. You can write complex SQL queries with less effort and errors by using natural language comments to guide Copilot. You can get suggestions for creating tables, indexes, views, stored procedure, and other database objects as for the data model and requirements. You can learn new SQL syntax and best practices by exploring the code suggestions from Copilot and understanding how they work. Also, you can improve your productivity and efficiency by reducing the time spent on repetitive and tedious tasks. These are the few benefits for the SQL developers for using GitHub Copilot. Before that, in my last couple of videos, I talked about how to get and set up GitHub Copilot and procure the GitHub Copilot for Visual Studio Code and Visual Studio. I also demonstrated few examples based on HTML, CSS, and C# samples. If you haven't seen my previous recordings about GitHub Copilot, which I provided in the description below, I argue to do so immediately. I have also demonstrated that how to cancel GitHub Copilot free trial after 1 month. Without further ado, let's jump into Visual Studio Code. I am in the Visual Studio Code now. I have added the SQL extension and connected to my database for the interest of time. Now let's take a look at how GitHub Copilot helps database engineer. First, let me set up the context. Okay, maybe I can set up context within the SQL comments and write a script to create table name employee with columns ID, name, salary. Yeah, I'm good with the salary, department ID, and manager ID. Created date. Okay. I think, and let me add some more. ID must be auto increment, must be uh, yeah, primary key and not null. Okay, this is good. Let me see what I'm going to get it for this context. Okay, so I think I'm good. I don't want to add any more here. Maybe yeah, let me add the name must be varchar of 50 characters, must not be null. I think that is also fine. Okay, let me start typing the, I don't want any more rules and I wanted to start writing the table. Okay, create table employee. See if I get any, see now I got that suggestion from the GitHub Copilot. First one is the ID int not null primary key auto increment, name varchar 50 not null, salary int, department int, manager ID, created date time, updated date time, and all those things I got it. So whatever, similar to that, there is a three suggestions, not the one, and you can go with the next one like it is returning only the ID and maybe it will be incremental one by one, column by column it can be added now. Or the third one is similar to first one and this here varchar is 50. So I think I'm going to accept this one. Okay. So let me write one more query now here, that insert 5 records to employee table. Okay, let me start typing insert query. So I think the system itself offering me some suggestions over here, insert into employee name and all. Okay, let me accept this. So now I'm getting values of how many records I'm getting, 5 offerings I'm getting it. So as I set up the context as a 5 records, automatically it is showing 5 unique records. If you see here with the some name, um, salaries, manager ID and all. So I'm going to accept it this one now. If you want to cancel the GitHub Copilot free trial, you can follow these steps. In the upper right corner of the page, click your profile photo, then click settings. In the access section of the sidebar, click billing and plans, then go to plans and usage. Under add-ons in the GitHub Copilot section, select the manage subscription drop-down on the right and then click cancel trial. In the cancel GitHub Copilot model, drill down to the bottom and click I understand cancel GitHub Copilot button. So you can provide any comments why you are canceling. To ensure whether it is cancelled or not, go to the add-on section and you can see text like you cancelled your free one-time 30 days trial and so on. It means your free trial got cancelled.